you feel alright. Well, it takes two to make a dynamite. Well, it takes two to make you feel alright. Hey, well, now I know. Well, it takes two.
Get started because it is 9 o'clock. And so, our first question of the night is...
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Talks with Tony and Tina. I'm Tony, she's Tina, and we about to get started because, like she said, it's already 9 o'clock. But y'all know I had to do my promo. Put in the comments how your week went, if it was good, bad, or indifferent. Yours was?
Well, today's Monday, so...
Last week.
Last week... It was a week.
So, nothing eventful, because you will remember.
Last week, I'm trying to think. A lot happened last week, though.
I know.
I went to a play. That was good. I went to karaoke. That was good. Mm-hmm. I sang or sung.
Yeah. We know how that went.
I sound great.
I'm sure.
And
you sound just like the bitch you was singing from.
Yeah.
I know.
Don't you stop it. Don't
and she sung it just like that, I'm sure.
Stop the music.
With a little more hype to it.
Don't you know you... Yeah, I sung that. Anywho, what else? We have rehearsal for the game show. Mm-hmm. If you're able to make it out to the game show, it's on October 28th. Mm-hmm. If you want to wear a costume, please feel free. If you don't, you don't have to. We do have a couples or duo costume contest. Tone is still looking. You still looking for a partner to wear that?
You
still want to wear that?
No, because I'm making us that. Me, Rami, and Zaz gonna be Pepper's Bam Bam and
Okay.
But I'm doing like a pimp or a hoe or a player. I think I'm gonna do something like that because I got a couple parties to hit after.
Okay, yeah, come pregame with us. You can bring your own liquor.
Absolutely, that's what I'm doing.
Bring your own other things you do. Mm-hmm. And
we can do them in a parking lot.
Yeah, you can drink inside, so you can bring your own liquor. And then, hey, it's from 7 to 9. If you got another party to hit after that, you already feeling away.
Yep.
So pregame with us, have fun, get started, get hyped.
It's a lot of Halloween parties this weekend. I mean,
lose like 2 pounds.
Lose 2 pounds?
Yeah, because you're going to be on like a little tour, dancing and sweating and just all of that.
I agree. Okay, I didn't even see it like that.
So
but yes.
That was my week in a nutshell.
Okay, I love it. Mine was filled with
And I worked, problems. I worked a lot, but go ahead.
Yeah, you said you worked like 16 hours in one day. Mine was just filled with problems. I don't even want my car. That's a nutshell.
Okay, doke. So we're going to get started. Who's on there? Keisha, who's
hey,
wedding
Keisha.
is coming up.
Who's what? Oh, yes. Congratulations.
I have the link to watch the wedding live.
Okay.
So I'll share it with the girls. I won't share it publicly, but I'll share it in our group chat.
All right.
Because Lakeisha asked me about it, so we'll be watching. You know, it's going to be out in Vegas, but we'll be watching.
Surely will.
Hey, y'all.
Let's do a watch party.
Okay. Don't open that. Okay. I'm gonna read what she said in a second. Okay, so our first question of the night is, what is something people have been shamed for so much that they start shaming themselves for it?
Depending on what family you in or who your surroundings are, sometimes your weight, sometimes your appearance, period. Something.
Okay, hold on. She said, I'm sorry to cut you off. She said this is her last Talks with Tony and Tina as a single woman.
Yes.
She will get married the next time we see her.
All right, I love it.
Yes, and then Tiffany LBL. I'm sorry, Tiffany.
Hey, Tiff.
I still call you by your maiden name. Tiffany, don't be acting shy just talking about hi. Whatever.
Put some spunk in that hi, Tiff.
Okay, so that's that. So you said their appearance.
Sometimes your appearance, sometimes it could be reaching success. Like if you got a whole bunch of siblings or just a few siblings and maybe one, and that person's successful, you beat yourself up a little bit because you are not as successful as that person or as ambitious. Sometimes that could fuck with you on that. And then your appearance, if you have those type of people in your life that constantly berate you for, you know, like they have so much to say if you gain weight, but if you look weight, you lose weight, they're praising you and this and this. So if you do gain a couple pounds, you're going to be really down on yourself. Like, I look a mess. I look terrible now because of what's been conditioned in you.
Okay, Tiffany is at work and she said she's changing shifts and briefing a nurse, so that's why she was short. Okay, Tiffany, we're going to take that since you're at work.
Tiffany got an important
Tiffany,
job,
can you
girl.
come out next Saturday to the game show? And if you can, bring Miss Quick. Bring her. I would love to see her. Let me know.
The game show's next Saturday?
Saturday after that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because this Saturday coming is the 20 whatever, so it's next Saturday. It's
The 28th?
Yeah.
This one's the 21st. Okay.
Lauren is in here. Lauren said, "Hey, lady."
Hey, Lauren.
Okay, Tracy said being fat, being single, being childless, being divorced, being
Single and childless, yes.
being unemployed, being an addict, being dark skinned. I feel that a lot of times if you're quote unquote dumb, that can be something that, hey, people joke about and then you start joking about it your own self, you know, to kind of like, you know, get the, like, hey, I'm laughing with you,
right,
or whatever the case may be. You've heard it so much, you know, you begin to belittle yourself, like being ignorant, being illiterate, being slow, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Candace is in here. Candace.
Hey, Candace.
Hello, ladies.
That's actually a really
Candace
good one.
says she's present. Yes, dumbing yourself down. That's a huge one. And just
people
anything,
do that a
if
lot.
your hair is not what people consider this and that, hey, you might call your own self bald-headed, or, you know, all of the stereotypical, like Tracy named a lot of them. And, you know, like being broke. Hey, girl, you know I'm broke. This, just, you know, all those kinds of things. So I do feel that, Candace, the question of the first question is, what is something people have been shamed for so much that they start shaming themselves for it?
Being quote unquote ghetto.
Yeah.
Some people wear it as a moniker after people called you that your whole life, and they look at it negative. Like they'll say it. You know, I'm ghetto around here, so you know that might not have been how they felt about themselves before people start calling them that.
Smoke has entered the chat.
Smoke, where you been? How you doing?
Me and Smoke was talking on the inbox today. So I said, Smoke, are you coming to the game show? Guess what he said?
What?
He coming as long as I don't sing.
I agree with that.
I said, Smoke.
Oh, I agree with that.
I feel like you bullying me.
No, I feel like you.
He said, yeah, I'll come as long as you don't sing.
He basically said, play your strengths, baby.
That sounded like he was hating if he asked me. I can sing, Smoke.
Smoke, come on through and see if she tear the house down or what's finna happen.
I told him to bring a couple of his single friends.
Okay.
And yeah, so another thing on kind of like on the contrary to this whole thing is certain things that are considered bad, but you wear them as a badge of honor. Like, you know, this is just a personal pet peeve of mine, and it starts off when babies are little. They're so mean, or you know what I'm saying? And you know,
mine is their bane.
I don't like people. Then you start carrying that like you think it's cute, and it's not. Everybody needs somebody, and to go around starting. And I feel like whatever a little kid hears, they internalize. So when you're going around saying like a little kid, they so mean and they this and that, then they start acting upon that. And then they become the little kids that go around with their face balled up. That's not cool. And then they become the older adults. I don't like people. I never liked that whole thing. You know, and I know there are some women that be like, I don't hang around women, or I don't like women.
I've never understood that either.
Or whatever. But also, like you said, bad. Labeling a child bad, they start acting on that. Yeah. As soon as you start, like anything, like I never let anybody say any of those types of things about my children, because you always supposed to play on your children's strengths, and we do it as a people inadvertently. You don't you're not even thinking that you're putting something in their head that they've heard since they was 2 months, 3 months. How's a 3-month-old mean or bad?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they start acting on it. So I never like allowed that type of talk, you know, regarding my kids. I just knew that, you know, I want to say positive things about them or whatever. So that is that. We have some comments. Tracy said having a lot of kids by different men or women.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Bacon saying she really don't shame herself for nothing, and she put up the high.
That's a good
Okay, we got a first timer in here.
All right.
Trinice Diva Monroe Whitehead.
Hey, Trinice.
Trinice has been like a makeup artist and things of that nature, and
All
I believe an educator, a teacher. And I just saw that you're going on to try to get your master's. Welcome.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
She did a free photo shoot and makeup for Sue before, for Zanae Diane's daughter, like years and years ago. So this is her first time on here.
Well, welcome to the tribe, baby. Also put in the comments if you are a makeup artist or that's what your thing is. If you got a side hustle, if y'all got side hustles, put them in the comments.
Okay, Smoke said his one that he feels. The question of the night, the first question of the night is, what is something people have been shamed for so much that they start shaming themselves for it? Smoke said when we just said on the contrary. Smoke said a negative thing that people say is that the baby is ugly. And Smoke said he said that other people say that, and that's crazy to him. All kids are beautiful to him. And you are definitely 150% entitled to that.
I was about to say, Smoke, I done seen some.
I don't.
But I get what you saying.
I definitely don't think. I just think that.
Why would you call a baby ugly though?
The first thing we do as a people, and I'm just speaking for us because we black and we on here, the first thing that we ever do when we see somebody is we look for something to put them down.
Yes.
And make a joke of it.
Yes.
All the time. And it's sad. Even for, like Smoke said, a baby, little kids. Hey, if you know how they say, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. When it comes to certain instances, I think you should just be quiet.
I think, and either they're looking for something to say something bad, and when they can't say anything or they can't find anything, that's when they start gritting on the little baby and be jealous of them, and treating them mean and shit because they 2 and 3 and she bad and she can't come over here. The little girl ain't did shit but be a kid. So it's a lot of. You would be surprised at the amount of adults that are jealous of children.
I wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
I've had to get into it with teachers over my daughter.
It's
so
crazy.
I know. I've had to go to the school and approach teachers over a child.
That shit is crazy.
Or whatever. So I know it exists. Stacey Moore has entered.
Hey, Stace.
Stacey has been kind of like a little frequent flyer with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're moving on to the next question. Kevin Gates spitting in a fan's mouth.
Okay.
I know we're probably like a week behind. Because we didn't do it last week. We didn't do it Monday. Mm-hmm. That was kind of like the hot topic last week, but we want to speak on that.
I see no problems with it.
Smoke said, talk to him, Tone.
I see no problems with it. That bitch act like she was having the time of her life. She opened wide for him to spit in her motherfucking mouth.
Candace said absolutely disgusting.
Okay, Candace, I 100% agree with you. You can't spit nowhere on.
People like that though.
That's part of sex.
That's a kink.
Yeah, that's a part of sex and all of that stuff. That's why I said she loved it. She was here for it. That bitch leaned back and threw it open, and Kevin came on in there. So I'm gonna say it works for her because that's what she was after. I don't see no problems with it. Is it my personal preference? Bitch, spit in my mouth or try come at me like that and see what happens. It's not going how you think it's gonna go. But she loved it, so I don't see no problem.
Smoke say hell no, fuck no.
Okay, Smoke.
And Smoke is a man,
I'm with you.
He's saying he wouldn't spit in anybody's mouth. Oh, Tracy said Kevin Gates just do too much, but the fact that she allowed that, but I don't kink shame. It's a time and a place for it though.
Okay, but anybody else?
Well, yes, Bacon said, "Wow, I missed this one." It's a video that's been going around. He was on stage.
She got up on stage in a chair, leaned back, opened her mouth, and he spit in her mouth, and she was all the more sized for it.
Baby was ready.
Yes, indeedy. That's why I say I don't see no problem with it.
Who is that? Derek Day? Oh, Darvin. Dervin, where the hell you been?
Yeah, what's up, Dervin?
Dervin, we haven't seen you in months. We haven't seen you in summer or fall. We haven't seen you in 2 seasons. Lamont
he
Jamal
did show up once in summer.
Dervin?
Yeah. Hey, Lamont.
Okie doke. So, yeah, Kevin Gates and Tracy says she don't kink shame. It's the time and a place for it.
Okay, but was anybody else thinking hepatitis or, like, you don't even know this man. If that's your shit not in private, but if that's your shit with your man, that's one thing. But you let a random stranger who you know fuck plenty of bitches spit in your mouth, sis? Like, yeah, I don't know, girl. Maybe that was the kink for her. Some people get off on, what do they call it, cuckolding? They get sized when other people sleep with their mates. Maybe
okay,
she's
Cherie,
one of them.
I know you was in here. Cherie is in here.
Hey, Cherie.
My cousin Cherie, and she said clout chasing is a hell of a drug. Cherie, can you make it out to the game show next week? You and your fiance? Let me know.
That's the truth.
I'm hustling my game show tonight.
Okay. Hustle, baby. You only got it like another week.
Tracy said it made my skin crawl because what the fuck his mouth been.
That's what
where
Tracy,
did the F his mouth
Tracy, been? That's what I'm saying. When the spit hit her mouth, I said, I can only imagine
Ooh,
the disease.
Durbin said the freak level is different for everyone.
Exactly.
So Durbin, how did you feel about it? Smoke is a guy, and he said it was disgusting. Would you spit in a young lady's mouth?
Yeah, Durbin, you be spitting in bitches' mouths and shit.
And Bacon said it be the fluids for me, nah. Lauren said I'm married and I don't even let my husband do that BS. Kim Chambers is watching. Hey twin.
Kim.
Okay, Durbin said it's nasty.
You're not doing, and that's what I say, Durbin. I'm not gonna shame this lady for it because she was definitely down, but it just ain't for me at all.
Okie doke. So that is it. Hey, Kim said, hey y'all. Moving on. The next question is, and I saw this because I don't know if y'all watched Sherry Shepherd, who took over Wendy Williams' show. Mm-hmm. She has a son, and she allowed her son's girlfriend to come over, but she secretly hid a camera in his room. Mm-hmm. Now, do you think that hiding a camera in your child's room in order to see if they're doing anything sexual, do you feel like that's an invasion of privacy, or do you feel like my house, my rules? What do you feel?
She was dead wrong for putting that camera in his room. Everybody deserves a moniker of privacy. Everybody, even children, deserve privacy. Like, that was a complete invasion. And let's be, first of all, I can't stand
Stacey, he said that's dumb as shit.
Yeah, for real. Because I can't stand parents
Daryl.
Hey, Daryl. I can't stand parents that act like sex is not a part of human nature. Them bitches gonna eventually fuck. So you trying to see when it like what you want to you want to watch it? What you want? It's gonna happen. Everybody fuck at some point in their life. So why you want to record it? Like, girl, that's weird as shit to me.
It looked like I saw Debbie. Is Debbie in the comments, y'all? Because he of a particular age now where we could ask him a little more questions.
Yeah.
Tell me if y'all.
I'm scared of the answers though.
Tell me if y'all see my baby.
Debbie, it feel like Debbie know more shit than we think he know.
He does. Okay, my take on it is very similar to Tone's. First of all, I think I don't care if the person is a child and this is my house and all that. First of all, they could be jerking off. They could be. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody does. You know, if it's a little kid, a 3-4-year-old, fine. But if your child is getting they're going through puberty and things of that nature, hey, I don't want to see their titties flapping. I don't want to see their pubes and their penis swinging. Everybody, once they get of a particular age, deserves a certain level of privacy. And in their room, I mean, that's where they're going to be most, you know what I'm saying? You thinking you're in your room by yourself with your door closed. Yeah. That's where you're going to play with yourself, or you're going to do things that you don't think your mom is spying on you. So. And
what about the girl? She didn't consent. Her mother didn't.
Yeah, you don't want to see her.
Like, sure, you basically making a sex tape with some minors. Like, she could go to jail for it. You know what I'm saying? That's child pornography.
Cherie made a very valid point. Cherie said that's dead wrong. If she didn't trust him, why let the girl come over there?
True. Or if you got cameras and all that, y'all not allowed in your room. Stay in these common areas, but there never should have been a camera in his room.
And she could suck D on the back porch.
Period.
Like Tone said, if your child is, and we have we're going to go ahead and segue into that question because it's very much has something to do with this topic. Mm-hmm. Sex is inevitable. If your child is like when you want your son with a girl at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So like, come on, Sherry.
Yeah, that was weird.
So I'm gonna read some of the questions.
I can't believe she told people that.
Okay.
You should have kept that a secret, Sherry girl.
Tracy said that's weird as fuck, but I guess she felt the need to. If that's the case, why let the girl come over there? Same as Cherie. Lauren said that's too much. Bacon said dead wrong. Your rules is your rules. He can't stay. That's weird.
Yeah, that's
Daryl said, yeah, it's invasive, and what the fuck? So he can decide to jerk off, and she has him on camera.
That's what I'm saying. Sherry basically making child porn.
Exactly, Stacey. If I got a big daughter with titties, I don't want to see all of that. Hey, y'all. Sakina said that part. Cherie said exactly, Tone.
That's crazy.
And the other part to this question is if your teen told you or you suspected that they were having sex, would you give them condoms and or put them on the pill?
Absolutely. Because there's no need to pretend.
Because I was in a group and a mom said that she went into her daughter's phone and she ended up saying some things that basically alluded to her daughter's sexually active. She wanted to take the girl phone, punish her. She can have sex on the bus. She can have sex at school. She gonna still do what she want to do. talk to her. Like, I wrote to the mom and I said, you know, when my daughter got of a particular age, she was under 18. I put her on birth control.
Right.
I would never want to push my child into having an abortion or anything like that.
Right.
So let's be preventative, and then the condom piece or whatever, because there are things that an abortion can't kill. So, you know what I'm saying? So you're not going to stop her from doing it, and you trying to suppress that in her is going to only make her want to explore more.
Here's my question. Why is her wanting to have sex a punishment? Why was she punished for doing it? Like, if that's not putting a negative stigma on the on sex period for her, that's fucking her up for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you set the wrong example. You punished her. You made her feel like it was like she was bad for it. Like she shouldn't have been doing it. And instead of having a conversation with her, like, you are kind of young, bitch. You know, reel it the fuck in. You know, you could have handled that way better than that. But to punish her, she did nothing wrong. That's a natural thing. And then let's be real. Everybody peaks sexually at different ages. So yeah, you would want to talk to her and say, you know, you kind of young for this, but if I really feel like I wanted to have sex, like, okay, for me, I really wanted to have sex at 13. It wasn't shit my mother could tell me. Bitch, I had my mind. I'm just saying, my mind was made to fuck up. I was going to fuck somebody at 13, and I did. So, I would, and then my mother had the real conversation. It wasn't punishment, it wasn't none of that. She had a sex conversation with me. So, I just don't understand why she punished her and made her feel bad about it.
Oh, okay, Tiffany. Tiffany's son is watching, I guess.
Hey, Tiffany's son.
How does he, like 15? I met him at the reunion. Tiffany said that her son said it's an invasion of privacy and it can also be seen as child pornography. Okay, he's very mature. I like that.
If we wasn't so raunchy, he could come on here.
Okay.
But we 18 and over, baby.
He could. I talk to kids like this. He could come on here.
Okay.
Bacon said yes, she would give her child condoms. Stacy said she would. Tracy said yes, I'm educating my child ASAP and make sure they are protected. Stacy said it's called protecting them from disease and I'm buying them.
Yes.
Tracy also said adults have to be realistic when it comes to parenting. My mom always was with me.
And they never are, Tracy.
And Bacon said let's educate them. Cherie said parents have to remember we were once kids and did shit we should have not done. Right. Educate your kids. My son, I read that. Stacy said, what's going to get done is going to get done.
Period.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Why make them feel bad and ashamed? That's how you make a serial killer.
Sakina said, yep, I've provided appropriate protection and preventative measures for my boys and my daughter when those times came.
Awesome.
Kim said she was 15. Kim, 15 what?
Years the fuck old.
Oh my goodness. Daryl said, I don't know. I was mad when I found out my niece was having sex and on birth control. I was heated.
Why?
And really don't understand because I felt birth control was giving her permission until I spoke to a parent and got a better understanding, but I was still pissed.
But see, that's the thing. You don't need permission to have sex.
They can say you was popping at 13.
I was popping like shit. I was clubbing.
Tiffany said her son only 13.
Oh, I was clubbing.
Mature,
I had
Tiffany.
Slept with a dude already. I ain't gonna say what his age was.
She started hanging with us and we started taking her to the club because she was a child.
I had 18-year-old friends.
She was a child.
You know what I'm saying? So, I was popping like shit at 13.
Sakina said the young lady should not be punished. It's a reality, and wherever they are ready, just prepare them whenever they're ready.
That's what I was going to ask Daryl. Daryl, why were you pissed about her?
She said she just asked him the question. He not watching. Tiffany, I don't care if you watch.
Why was you pissed, Daryl, at the fact that your niece was having sex?
Because it's like, that's his baby. And you don't want to see, you know what I'm saying? She's growing up. And like he said, he felt that by her being on birth control, you're saying go ahead and do it. But she's going to go ahead and do it anyway.
She already made her mind up to do it.
That's why these little kids be having abortions, because they're
throwing
sneaking.
Babies do they still throw babies in the trash? Oh, yeah, that girl.
They still do.
Yeah, that happened this summer. She went to trial this summer.
They still definitely do, throw their babies and try to flush them down the toilet and all that kind of stuff because they hid their pregnancies, and then once they had a baby, what they going to do with it?
Yeah.
But Tracy said facts. They'll do whatever they can. Okay, Smoke.
What?
Smoke said he was 11.
Smoke.
Almost 12.
11, almost 12, Smoke?
When he lost his virginity. That's a bit much.
Somebody else is that.
Stacey said, honestly, kids are born with diseases these days. I started talking to my son about condoms very young. Mm-hmm. That's very true, Stacey, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's like very true and a big deal. I don't know if you guys also, this is a little slight piggyback off of that. Denise Richards, who was once married to Charlie Sheen,
Mm-hmm.
her and her daughter have an OnlyFans together.
Doing what?
Like seductive, you know.
Weird as fuck.
How do
You
y'all
not
feel
that
about
girlfriend.
that?
That's your daughter. I don't care if she's of age or not. That's weird as fuck. Like,
People was giving her a lot of flack for that.
and she should have got it.
For
Like,
mom and
bitch, what you
daughter
doing?
having an OnlyFans.
If they having an
Stacey said, I'm
OnlyFans,
done.
if they having an Only, right, Stacey, if they having an OnlyFans, that's like, okay, because you know some people do an OnlyFans, like the girl that made $1 million.
Tracy said it's pimping.
The girl that made $1 million off of that people watched her fold laundry and stuff. If they had a channel like that, okay, that's one thing in the day in the life type of thing. And you paying for like basically a YouTube vlog. That's cool. But y'all doing seductive shit. Like what the fuck is y'all? What's going on in the Richards household?
Yeah, and I didn't.
Where your daddy at? He ain't got nothing to
You
say.
know Charlie been off his rocker for a
No,
long ass
Charlie
time.
back together.
He is.
And like he's
I gotta
totally
look him up.
sober. He's totally clean. He looks really, really good.
I have to look him up.
He's religious. He not like Baptist or nothing, but like he like chants and all that bullshit now.
Okay.
Charlie together.
Daryl said it was permission. I felt like it was. This is about his young niece on birth control.
Mm-hmm.
It was, but I know it was like y'all said, she's going to do it anyway, but it's not really protecting her from STD. So I had to tell her about it and how dudes fuck girls at night and dudes in the morning. Okay, that's a whole nother,
right. That need to be on the docket, Daryl.
That's a whole nother story.
Okay.
Daryl.
Is that the reality that we living in now?
Well, Daryl is gay, so he would know.
No, I mean for like Debbie and them generation.
What?
Like Daryl said, I can sleep with a girl at night and in the morning I'm sleeping with a dude and that's normal.
Well, I can't say because I'm not 15.
Yeah, we don't know.
But
ask some kids, y'all.
But Daryl can speak. He know the trade and all of that. And I do watch TikTok all the time.
Okay.
And there's so many stories of women finding out that their man has had a man or been with a man or in love with a man, or you know they killed the guy because he was going to tell that they like men.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a real big thing. They act like they like girls, but they really like boys. They like the boys.
Go on YouTube and you'll see how many people have stories like that.
Bacon said ew. Terrence said hell no, that's weird. Tracy said I always thought Denise was weird as fuck. She definitely pimping her child.
That's crazy.
And Stacey said, oh, Jeffrey Epstein asses.
Okay.
Girl said, is she young and don't know? It's just that she's young and don't know his niece. Yeah, it is, but not to y'all knowledge. Yes, I've been saying that lately, Sakina said. And yeah, that's just too much for my old eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to our next question. How many relationships have you had on social media? How many Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok's relationships have you had since you got your social media page?
So are you saying
Meaning how many
you post these people or you met them online?
It's totally online. It's you, a visual of you and your mates online. How many different people have you had online?
None.
You haven't had zero social media relationships?
None.
Okay.
Not a single one.
Okay.
The people that know me know who I go with. I don't give a fuck. Like I say, I always say this. I don't care if the bitch from high school know I got a man. Like
Daryl said one, and it was 11 years of hell.
God damn, Daryl. Daryl, put in the comments what the fuck happened over there. We need to interview Daryl.
Lem has made it on.
Hey, Lem.
Lem is planning a cruise. He gonna get the deets out to us, and whoever wants to go can go.
Lem said that we were supposed to go on the cruise on February. I think he said 16th. He told me the last.
Smoke said he with you, Tone. He ain't had no social media relationships.
Cause for what, Smoke? Cause
Daryl
for what?
said, "Wait, what you mean? Deal with them only online or no? I'm saying
you post them.
If when I first got on Facebook in 2008, any other shit, no.
Okay.
Tracy said, I do not post anyone, girl. You know that.
I've known somebody to do this, so I'm going to ask. Do it count if the bitch never met the other person they met?
Bacon said one.
They
Let
met
me
in the
think
inbox.
about that.
They met in the inbox.
Tag Antoine. It's like, no, I'm playing.
They met in the inbox, right? And they start messing with each other. They haven't met up, but then they start posting each other.
How did they post each other if they never met?
They had a relationship.
Like Fun Girl?
Yeah, a relationship online through an inbox. When she'll post my number one, he's my everything. But of course she's posting just his picture. Does that count?
I can't devalue someone if they consider that a relationship who am I to say it's not? If y'all,
somebody with some sense.
if y'all talk,
Bitch, if you never met this motherfucker, you don't go with.
If y'all got a fun girl and Michael, good times relationship. Hey, it's people that have been in prison that never met and got married and are in love. So who the hell am I to say that they're not?
That they're not together, very much together. Is that a real relationship, y'all? If they never met, but see, that's a good point. Because
that's a pen pal.
That's something that, but like in prison,
is a thing.
Prison, like you said, the prisoners, and then they end up getting married, but they never met. That's a real thing, because if you have a real connection with somebody, and you like, everybody's so quick to say you should get to know the person first. You should talk to them. You should do this. So if they do all of that for like a year, who's to say they're not in a relationship?
If that's what they call it.
I know everything. I know what he looked like, and I know him inside and out. Now the sad part is he could be lying about all the shit he telling you, girl, because you ain't been in his world yet.
Yeah,
but
because it still is different when you meet the person, and when you have like tangible, you can touch them. It's just different. Yeah, y'all can talk stupid on the phone for a whole year,
but she still feel like it's real.
Daryl said, I think that prison marriage shit is just to get some ass, in my opinion. But what if they're in Alaska and you're in Honolulu and y'all never know, y'all not going to get that conjugal visit? Like, some people just want someone to talk to. Some people just want to feel connected to someone.
There is people out in this world, we have no idea of it, but I do know one person. There's people out in this world who their phone never rings. Like when they go, they love to go to work because that's the only social interaction that they get. When they go home, their phone never fucking rings. Nobody's trying to check for them. Nobody's trying to call. So if they get into a relationship where they're just talking to somebody on the phone, that's the best thing ever, because they haven't had that.
Tracy said, well, maybe one, because somebody posted her on her birthday.
Against your will, Tracy?
And vice versa. So she must have posted him on his.
Okay, let me go through Tracy's page.
Tracy said that posted your numbers. And that happened to me. Somebody posted me on my birthday, and I went fucking postal.
Did the postal numbers?
Tone was there. Tone was there.
The most hilarious shit ever.
I was like, take that shit down.
That bitch was so motherfucking confident. Oh no, it's gone. I said, bitch, it's still up. I was crying. Some said, no, he ain't stupid. That bitch turned back over and put the cover on and all that. I said, nah, bitch, it's still up.
Yeah, so, hey, yeah.
And what'd he say? Don't hide me.
That was too hot for TV.
Like shit.
Okay, so nobody is admitting to their social media woes and relationship. Candace, how many relationships have you had?
We finna call y'all out because we know we've been Facebook friends with some of y'all for a while. We done seen the niggas y'all they posting in the bitches.
Twice. I done seen a lot of foolishness as it pertains to relationships, strictly relationships on the internet. Daryl said, you know that Prison Talk have women selling their house to keep money on the dude books because the sweet jail talk shit, baby, I'm going to take care of you when I get out and you don't got to work, etc. That's a big thing on TikTok too. And a lot of times the lady got left when the man got out. Shit. Look at Big Monique.
Daryl. What happened with them? They broke up?
They broke up, but Monique is on a diet. She has lost visible weight.
Wow.
I can't remember the numbers, but she has visibly lost weight.
I wonder why.
So shout out to Monique. She on a diet.
No, I wonder why she decided to make that lifestyle. Because of him or?
Because she needed to.
I mean,
let's call a spade a spade.
She was looking kind of thick with that seatbelt on. I'll give you that.
No, she wished she looked thick. Okay, Turner said nobody. Smoke said nobody has permission to post me. Smoke, when I see you, I'm gonna post a selfie with you. What you gonna do? What the hell you gonna do?
Don't be posting my man without his permission, bitch.
Lem said prison relationships. Lem, you behind. No, that is not the topic. The topic is how many social media relationships have you had on social media? How many times have you had a bae, a wife, a fiance,
right?
Whatever. How many times have you been in relationships visibly online?
And they were publicly carried out.
Tracy said prison dudes still finessing motherfuckers in 2023.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing. Who falling for it?
Okay, Daryl said that the little short dude was basically Monique's motivation by him leaving her. Mm-hmm. That like motivated her to lose weight.
Was that the reason why he left her? That's why I was getting at. Like,
he never liked Monique Tonette.
Oh.
He was using her. So yeah.
Is that the real? I was rooting for Monique.
Okay, Smoke said I'm cool to take a picture with him. See how you switch it up that fast?
And is she,
I'm posting it.
the question.
I'm
That's what I
posting
say. The question is she allowed to post it?
Bacon said that belt was not seating for Monique. It wasn't. I mean, I wouldn't even allow them people to film that. Once he looked like he was in a car seat and he was 6 months,
Yeah.
I would have been like, y'all can't film this.
And he just
without
kept
my
looking
permission.
so little beside her.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have went on there when Monique started saying she was tired every 5 minutes. This nigga just got out of jail. He ready to hit the streets, Monique.
And he used
that
to
bitch ain't
jog
standing
5
in-
miles a day.
Yeah, and he ain't standing in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Monique
Okay,
is set
moving
herself
on
up.
along. What shocks you most about the way the world has changed in the past 25 years?
Technology.
Technology
For sure.
shocks you?
Yes, for sure. The shit that we can do without. Do you know 25 years ago you had to literally talk to people? Talking to people nowadays is a rarity.
And it's
you can live
people
your
get
entire life.
uncomfortable. People get
I
uncomfortable
do.
when they have to talk to
I
people
do.
now.
I do. I get uncomfortable. Do you know I conduct? If you don't have an online portal, I don't want to conduct business with you. I don't want a loan from you.
I
don't
love talking
want
to people.
I don't want to talk to you.
I love talking to people.
We got to do it through email, and I got to send my payment sometime. Oh, bitch, I ain't for it.
Candace said, where does she start? I don't know if y'all saw when I did the video with Devin where I asked him, like, what are some of these things? It was stuff that was normal to us back in our day. And it was, to him, it was like, what is that? Like the card catalog. You know, like going to the library.
The Dewey Decimal System.
To try to figure out how to get an article or to find out where a book was.
Microfiche probably killed him.
I was like, that was our Google. We
Yep.
didn't have no such thing. So, why
That-
you just getting in here, Jalen? Where you been?
Right. That, the phone book, looking up phone numbers.
Yes. Calling. Yeah. It's
411
crazy.
to get the time.
Yeah, 411.
Or the weather?
No, the time was 844.
844.
1212,
Yeah.
whatever you wanted to dial.
Yeah.
The weather was 936, I think, or 396, whatever.
311.
She don't know.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
weather was 936 or
But I used to
396.
dial the weather in 7th
But
grade,
anyway,
waiting on
I
somebody to
do
call me
think
back.
technology, of course I don't like it because of like children. I feel like it stumps their like, you know, fine motor skills and stuff like that, like holding pens and pencils and just doing things with their hands that they need to do, like cursive handwriting. Like y'all know we used to get a grade for our handwriting, and now
Yeah.
these kids don't even know how to write in cursive.
Handwriting
read
was a
cursive.
class.
Yeah, you used to get a grade for that. Everybody cared about their penmanship. Me now, they done brainwashed me. Whenever I gotta sign something now, I just put a dash and might put a dot on it if I feel like it. I don't even care anymore.
They come for you if you can spell, read, or write.
No, I used to change my handwriting every couple. You know, you thought
Me-
your
yeah.
handwriting was the shit.
I changed mine from
Now I
7th
just be
grade.
like-
Yes, that was a thing like shit.
It was. Okay, Lim said porn. Daryl said the drug epidemic. Tracy said humans. The generations are just sad.
Okay, wait. Lim got a point. Porn has changed in the last 25
I
years.
never saw porn before. I'm 49 and I've never seen a porn.
Y'all see what I got to put? Never mind.
That's not a bad thing.
That is a
I
bad
feel-
thing.
It's not. I feel like to each his own.
I feel like you should at least see one porn in your life before you die.
To each his own.
Like,
I don't have
what the
this-
fuck?
I don't have this desire.
But what changed about porn was...
Lim is mad. Lim say shaking my head in all caps.
What changed with porn? The settings, how the women look, how the men look, the grooming of the
I did not live
characters.
in Washington Heights, Daryl. I lived in Nally. Get that correct.
Please.
Heights. I lived in Nally, not Heights.
Nally
Daryl talking
Road.
about, and you lived in Heights.
Road.
LLS. No, I lived in Nally.
It has never...
11:15 to be exact.
Y'all see what I got to deal with. I think we should force her to watch a porn before she leave this planet.
He said same difference. No, we always beef with y'all. It's not the same.
Washington Heights and Nally.
Lim, was Washington Heights and Nally the same?
No, Lim went from neither one.
I know, but he used to be around Nally.
Right, he did.
Okay. Daryl Smoke said from what he heard, kids don't even get homework no more. That has changed significantly.
Are you serious?
In 25 years.
Kids don't get homework no more.
Daryl said bye. Lim said no. Candace said no. We were told to refrain from giving lots of homework. Candace is a teacher.
What?
Kids simply don't do it. They don't have the same supports. The list goes on and on. See, and that's another thing I don't like, Candace. Okay, I'm in the mental health field, and I know that there are so many like nuances regarding like mental health and trauma and resources and insecurities and all of this, like with materials and supplies and all of that. But back in the day, we made a way. We covered books with paper, newspaper, brown paper bags. Like, we should never like stifle education.
And
you know what I'm saying?
You had a week to do it.
I don't care if you was poor. If you could read a book, you would get a book from the library, borrow a book from your friend. Like, that motivated you.
It was mandatory for you to read when we were young.
Yeah,
you had to turn in a reading law.
That's why these kids dumb and the parents dumb.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to say it. Yeah. Who helping the children when the mother writing like the shit I see on Facebook?
Okay,
who's helping the baby?
Okay, but in the mother's defense, it's all that new shit. You used to just 1 + 1 is 2. Now you got a 1, carry the 2, put an apple down.
Okay.
Make a line.
I will say that.
Like,
I always
you
told
don't
my
even know
son,
what the fuck what you looking at.
Math has never been my strong suit.
Yeah.
I always told my kids, please pay attention in class on math, because I can't help you. But if it's anything, I could do your whole science project for you, geography, English, anything like that. I could do your paper for you, and you're going to get an A+.
I was always good
Please
at math.
pay attention in math.
I was always good at math. I always had no problems in math. However, when I seen shit that these kids got to do now, I had no understanding of what was even going on. To arrive at the same answer we did in 1 step, now it's 7 steps. Like, it's dumb.
Okay, Tracy said, Daryl said the drug epidemic. Tracy said them not having homework stumps them. They don't have basic skills anymore.
Daryl.
Oh, the phone. I think technology is what Tracy's saying. Cherie said how families change once big mama or the grandmothers passed away.
True.
I heard the kids don't get, okay.
But Daryl, is the drug epidemic, do you feel like it's better or worse? Because we lived through the crack epidemic. Is what's going on now worse than that?
And for speaking of like what Cherie said, that's true. Like, my mother, you know, she passed away like 2003. Mm-hmm. Our family has never ever been the same as far as like sticking together and being cohesive and all of that. That's like a very
and being
big
in each
thing.
other's lives.
And yeah, everybody is got their own little family.
Yep.
And I feel like if Pam was alive, we called my mother by her name.
Yeah.
I feel like if Pam was alive, it would have been totally different.
Yeah.
And you can try to keep everybody together. You can try to do stuff, but I feel like once people break off, sometimes it's hard for them to come back
together because they already set in their own lives. I feel like if Pam was alive, there would at least be Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner every year with everybody.
I agree, 1,000%.
She will be missed.
Okay, Candace said the idea of marriage has shifted. Daryl said, I don't know.
Marriage is a joke now, Candace. Back 25 years ago, you used to really consider whether you want to marry this person or not. Now, it's always divorce. Marriages don't stay longer than a year anyway. So what the fuck difference do it make?
I know a particular guy that cheated on his wife on his wedding night. So that just goes.
See what I'm saying?
But that was a while ago. That wasn't recently. So hey,
was it 25 years ago?
It's been going on.
Oh, cheating been going on since the beginning of time.
Cherie said marriage is a fucking joke.
It is.
Tracy said facts are funny. It happens most times with family, sadly. Daryl said, I don't know if we're where I am, Annapolis, but yeah, they will smoke crack on your doorstep instead of hiding.
God damn, Daryl.
They'll smoke crack just right out.
Wait, where you say you was at, Daryl?
He live in Annapolis.
Oh, god damn. That's the
bullshit.
bullshit.
You was actually a good kid, Tone.
I am. I was.
Candace said, I agree, Jeff. We are truly doing a disservice to these children. Tracy said, because the cost of living was cheaper, now everything is online, computer based.
Yeah.
Tiffany said, my son gets homework every Monday and it has to be turned in every Friday. My thing is they can make up their work and tests.
Wait, so they get one assignment for the entire week?
Or they make it like a group of assignment, type of deal. And hey, you kind of do it on your own pace. And hey, you better have it done by Friday. You know me, I would do it Thursday night and get all A's.
I like that. I like that type of thing because that preps you for college.
Yeah,
if you're already in that mode,
you know,
you organize your time. It makes you time management
mm-hmm. skills.
It gives you study skills because you got to get the work figured out on your own. So I like that idea.
I'm very much old school. Y'all think I'm hip and all that, but I love everything old fashioned.
If she can go back to pen and paper, she would.
Yes, I would. I didn't even never want to use the smartphone. I was fine with the flip.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Bring more and more technology to make my life easier and easier. I love it.
Okay, the next question is, how long should you wait before moving in together as a couple?
I would say...
Okay, hold up. Bill in here trying to show off.
What's up, Bill? Where you been, Bill? We ain't seen you in a minute
He said the Cowboys are playing and he not messing with us tonight. Why you here, though?
Cause you want to mess with us tonight. That's
Bill,
why.
you better be coming to the game show next on the 28th.
You could go as a what?
Bill.
Would be a good costume for
The
Bill?
Gooch. Disappear. go as the Gooch from All Different Strokes. A bully or a jock or something.
Well, we'll see your Gooch ass up in there, Bill.
Oh, it's halftime. Okay, come to the game show, Bill. Just wear your He loved his basketball career.
Player.
Wear your old basketball outfit.
Bill, how long is what did he say? It was
Halftime.
How long is halftime? Half an hour? Because you'll be able to see the whole show. We'll be done before half an hour. Stick around, Bill.
Tracy said, do what's best for your relationship, but please get to know each other. Shaking my head.
I was about to say that.
Bill say he not wearing his basketball outfit because he can't fit it.
Oh. Well, go get another one and relive your high school years, Bill.
Yeah. Come as a, yeah.
Or a coach. Come as a coach.
Me.
Coach Bill. Tracy, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And that's what I was going to say, too.
Tracy,
everybody has a different time frame.
Entered. Tracy Jones just entered.
Hey, Tracy Jones.
Congrats on your retirement, Tracy.
Oh, way to go, Tracy.
Yeah.
I agree with Tracy. Well, Brownie, though, but, everybody moves at their own pace. I don't know if everybody has been able to experience this before, but there is people that you see and y'all have an instant chemistry, and it seemed like in a week y'all been together for years, and they stay married for years. Mm-hmm. It's a rarity, but it happens. So I feel like there's no time limit on it, but I feel like you should know as much as you can know about somebody before you move in with them.
I feel that it all depends. We are in trying times where a lot of times people move together because they feel like two incomes is better than one.
Yeah.
But I also feel like as we age, we're set in our ways to a degree.
Absolutely.
And sometimes living together isn't for the best. The older you get, if you can afford to live apart. Mm-hmm. But to answer the question, I would say at least 2 years, but really 3, because that's when you get to know the real person. I feel like, yeah, you're still in the honeymoon phase, you're still in this, that, and the third. I feel like by the 3rd year, you guys really kind of know each other.
That's a
totally.
long time.
It is a long time, but it's really not a long time. 2 years go by very, very fast.
It's a long time in 2023.
Lim said that's too long.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Tracy said she agreed and I don't trust you to live alone.
It's a long time.
Daryl said he don't trust you to live alone.
It's a long time for 2023. Life moves fast now if we don't realize it. You know what I'm saying? Life is very fast. So you
think if somebody don't move in at 6 months,
no,
they gonna move on?
No, what I'm saying is life moves very fast in that you can get all the stuff that we had to do to get to know somebody back in the day. We don't have to do that right now. A quick look up on his Facebook page, his social media, and a Google search can give you all the shit you need to know about a person before you even have one conversation with them. So most people, somebody try to talk to you, what's the first thing you do? Ronald, you know it's the show.
I'm gonna beat your ass, Ronald.
Okay, so when if somebody try to holler at you in your inbox,
Daryl said that part, Tom.
They send you an inbox or whatever. The first thing that you do is you go to their page to see what's up.
Not Tracy Branch, but Tracy Jones said 2 years is not a long time.
2 years.
2 years, I blinked and 2 years came by.
I feel like 2 years at this day and time is a long time. Like I'm saying, if somebody tries to talk to you, even if somebody tries to talk to you in the street, the first thing you do is look up their page. So that's giving you all the information that you need to know. If you look somebody's name up, their chats, if they was ever mentioned, if their page, all that shit come up. So if they was involved in a scandal, if somebody tagged them in a scandal and all that shit, you're gonna find it out before you even talk to this person. So I think that takes some time away. Whereas back in the day, we spent that time trying to see if the bitch was crazy. That took weeks and months sometimes. Now, it takes 20 seconds to figure out if the bitch crazy or he didn't kill the bitch before. So I think that lessens the time there. And then when you have total access to somebody, back in the day, if I left the house and you called me, bitch, we don't talk. Now you got my social.
You gotta wait
I got a story up. You can see exactly where I am, what I'm doing.
That's true.
You got 100%.
If I left home, I talk to you the night or tomorrow whenever I get back.
Or when I go to my friend's house and I'm waiting for her to get ready, I can call you.
That's true.
But now you have 100% access to anybody that you want to have access to 24/7. So that cuts down some of the time. So then when you finally meet the person, you feel like you didn't know them forever on the first date. Look how much information you've gotten about this person before you even met them.
That's true.
So
I agree, Tom. Tracy
2
said-
years is a long motherfucking time.
Tracy said, studying your ways is a big one, Jafani,
I
because
swear.
I did the relationship living together early and now I have no desire.
Tracy.
Daryl said that
A word.
Tone. Okay, yep, Tone. Lim said depends on where you are in life. And that is
That's
the
true
big part
too.
too. Yeah.
That's true too, Lim. Because
It
if you
does.
went,
that's a good one too.
if you but see, that's another thing social media helps you out with, because if you are, like Lim said, if you in a time of your life where I want to settle down in this and this, one look at the person's page to tell you whether this bitch for the streets or not. If the nigga for the streets or not. So I think,
Or if you guys actually move in together,
Yeah.
you can tell. But so many people they'll move in together and then they feel like I'm stuck with the person. They won't take the leap. Like, well, I don't think we should have lived together type of deal. They'll just deal with it then.
I think that's true, but I feel like even with moving in together, things are so quick now. Things move so fast now. So if by 2 months, if you don't want to live with this bitch, what do? They start, I want her out of here. They start posting the bitch, making TikToks about her so she can leave, putting the camera in her face,
Tone.
saying please leave, all of that.
Speaking of that, last night I was on TikTok. I'm always over there on TikTok. A guy put out this girl and all of her kids. I think she had 6 kids. I got the video. I'm gonna post it on Talks with Tone and Tina. He said, I'm sick of her. He had a nice house. I don't know where he was. Looked like the Midwest somewhere. But he was like, she don't want to do nothing with herself. He was like, I tried to help her get a job. She didn't want to get it. She just want to be out and about having fun. To me, if you ask me, I feel like he found out about a man, because men's so girly
And
now.
bitter.
Men's so girly now.
Yeah.
So it was raining. He drug all of her kids' shit, the fake little swimming pools, all that shit to the curb.
It's fucked up, but bitch, he got his man.
Yeah, he did. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put the video up. But so he got tired of her and he put her out.
But that's the norm with breaking up with people now. You bring everybody into the breakup.
Cherie says that's the apocalypse.
You bring everybody into the breakup. Everybody is in the comments weighing on whose side they on. They get everybody.
Everybody was on his side, like, yeah, dog, you can't do whatever to these women and he wasn't trying to badmouth her. He really wasn't. He could have did this. He really wasn't.
Why he posted? Why he recorded?
You couldn't see her. We don't know who she is.
Yeah, but
he was just that might
whoever
be,
know him know who she goes.
That might be how he just wanted to release. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes that's proof.
He did not post her. He was like, oh, and if somebody come break my windows or do something to my house,
that's what I'm saying. And sometimes that's proof. It's proof that I didn't damage your stuff when I moved it out. That's proof that I'm putting this bitch out and now my car broke. So that's evidence.
He was like, I love the kids to death.
You don't love them too much,
but
sir. You dragged their fucking pool out.
No, literally,
front,
what he was saying, he was throwing their toys.
You see what I'm saying?
On
Nigga, you ain't let them churn.
So yeah, that was that. Matthew Dixon is in here.
What's up, man?
They said I can't stand a chatty guy. It burns my soul.
Don't talk.
Don't talk. I will never like it. Tracy Jones said that part. Daryl Smith, but Tracy said, "Oh God, these men stay in their feelings
like shit."
Daryl said, but not so much, Tone, because people have fairy tale lives on Facebook.
Like shit. You ain't lying, Daryl.
Somebody named Jazz was watching. I didn't get to speak.
Well, welcome, Jazz.
I don't know if Jazz got off, but somebody named Jazz. That was their first time. I've never seen them in here. Matthew said, hey. Cherie said, Lim said funny ass in words.
They're a little special.
Cherie said a lot of people fake it on social media. We have a lot of spirit of being ourselves off and on social media.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely an epidemic of trying to be perceived as a certain way online.
Like I said, everybody's social media is their own little television show, and what you want to put out and how you want to portray yourself, that's what you post.
Put out. Yeah, that's true.
You don't post nothing negative. Or some people only post negative things because that's what get traction, or that's what they messy. You know what I mean?
Matthew, how long do you think a couple should go together before they decide to move in together?
And Matthew's married, I believe. So how long did you court your wife before
Lim said these people
kick the door through?
These people are weird. Tracy said facts, Tone. Next question. Do you still have the energy to start a new relationship? I feel like that was a good little segue. Mm-hmm. Do you have the energy to start another relationship? Because, how some people say, like, look, I don't got it in me no more. Mm-hmm. The dating pool got pee in it. I'm just going to stick with Johnny, even though, I don't know why I always use Johnny as a person. I don't even know who Johnny is.
And my stepdaddy.
No, that's Johnny. That's Johnny.
That is Johnny.
That's the difference. Johnny is always my hypothetical man. So, hey,
You
Johnny.
got a hypothetical woman?
I know, I never really do.
Oh.
But if I did, I probably would name her Karen for some reason. I don't know.
Shit.
But anyway, Johnny gets on your nerves. He makes you sick to your stomach, actually.
Damn.
But, hey, I'm 52. My tooth are kind of loose. I can't walk that good. I don't feel like nobody really want me.
My tooth kind of loose.
one of my two front teeth wiggling and shit. Johnny, he know all of my ins and outs.
Right.
I'm on a walker now. Do I stick with Johnny and just deal with him and he makes me sick, or do I roll the dice and try to find me a new bae?
Okay.
What y'all say?
Okay. So this is a good one. I'm on the fence with it because with my current bae.
Hey, Pittman.
Hey, Jen. With my current bae, I ain't finna lie. It's gonna be a lot to take me to leave him alone. I ain't gonna, because not even my age. It's just. You've been fucking with niggas since you was 13, bitch. I'm 45. That's a lot of years. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm willing to let a few other things. I'm gonna work through some shit that when I was 20, I would have left your ass for.
Let me say, don't do it, Tone.
I'm just saying,
you've been biased, Lynn.
No, I'm just saying.
Lynn.
On the other side of things, you ain't never ever too old to start over. If the shit didn't work out with him, it just didn't fucking work out. Bitch, I might got 50 more years to live.
Let me say, walk easy, Tone.
I ain't saying no. I'm doing good. But I'm just saying, if shit didn't work out with him, I might got 50 more years to live. I might live till I'm 100. I ain't gonna be alone for all that time. So, bitch, I'm gonna have to start over.
And y'all know the age-old saying, there's somebody for everybody.
True.
When I used to work, I've always worked with, like, these populations. My supervisor, every time I met somebody that was who you would consider thinking wouldn't have a man, they had a man. And then the people that you think
those be the bitches that's married
would have a man, wouldn't. And my supervisor always used to be like, they always find each other. If there's somebody for everybody. So
yeah,
I feel you should never shorten your, hey, if this person is really repulsing you, I feel like you should leave them alone. And hey, I'll meet a new guy every 6 months before I settle for Johnny, who, when I pull up, I sit outside for 2 hours.
I was about to say.
When I look at that bitch, I just do like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I just couldn't do it.
That's what I was about to say. For me, I know it's over with if I don't want to go home.
Bright Eye says enter. Bright Eye said,
hey, Bright Eye.
Bright Eye said she okay with starting over. I like it, Bright Eye.
If I ever go home and I don't want to go in the house, it's over. It's time to leave. You know me. I've been on my own since my 18. When I was in the show, 18. My favorite thing to do is to stay home and be in the house or whatever. If you take that away from me, bitch, because you there, you got to go. Yeah. I don't want to go together no more.
Yeah.
Do you find in your older age now that you letting shit that slide that you wouldn't have let slide before? Like, you willing to compromise a little more? You willing to look the other way a little more on certain shit that don't really matter to you? But that might be what it is
I feel that people aren't doing that, but they're not settling. They know what time it is. They may speak and their tolerance level may be lower, but they just deal with the person, but they see what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they might have a different, like, what gets you upset at 20.
Candace said, I did, Tone. Elaborate on that, Candace.
What makes you upset at 20 don't make you upset at 40. So I get what you're saying.
Jennifer said she ate in her car tonight.
Do what you got to do, Jen. Jennifer said she ain't breaking the fuck down. You figure your own dinner out, bitch. I got mine in here. I got it, Jen.
Jennifer said my lunch I didn't get to eat though.
And then you wanted all your shit for yours.
Tracy said no patience, not settling. Lim said you just get tired.
Yeah, I agree with that, Lim.
Tracy said absolutely not. No compromising, no sliding. Come correct or get the fuck by Ashy. And Lim is laughing at Jennifer. Do you
find that is there any women or men out there that feels like I'm going to deal with the devil I know versus, because you said the dating pool has pissed? No, the dating pool just It's sewage. It's motherfucking biohazard.
That's true, but there's so many people in the world.
Yeah, but there's so many people that say, I'd rather deal with the devil I know.
I'd rather not be right at Wawa.
Okay, but
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that, but listen to what I'm saying. Do you feel like it's an influx of crime TV watchers and shit like that? I agree with this. Y'all just follow my logic on this. We watch crime shows. We watch all this. The woman killed and such, and the man got stalked and killed. And this that embeds in your mind, which makes you not really trusting of people. So meeting somebody new, and this is a real thing. Meeting somebody new is kind of scary.
I mean,
that bitch might be a killer.
That's true, but I'm not naive.
Yeah.
But I still believe. I mean, trust me, y'all know I'm the Snap ID channel fanatic. Like, you know, I could go to a serial killer convention and ace every exam.
True.
But I still believe in people. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
And if my bae killed me, then
I barely believed in people before I started watching shit. Now I don't believe in none of you motherfuckers.
Wait a minute. Somebody said, who is Victor Newman?
How old is that person?
Lim, you about to get blocked.
Lim said that?
Yes.
You know who Victor is. You grew up with your grandmother. You know who Victor is.
Yeah, Victor Newman from Young and the Restless. Like, get off our page, Lim.
He know.
Daryl said, I did in the last 11-year relationship, hoping that he would change, but it got worse.
11
so Daryl is
years.
saying
That's
that
a
he
long
stuck
time.
it out with somebody just because of the sake that they had history and he didn't want to start over, and it still did not work.
Daryl, did you feel like deal with the devil you know versus leaving him? Was that a factor?
And Daryl, like, at what year did you feel like this man disgusts me in relation to
when you left?
And did you leave him? Did he leave you? Did he go to jail? Like, what happened?
I bet you Daryl started feeling like that a year, like 3. And he spent the next
Tracy
8.
Jones said, I believe in love, but I'm not with the shenanigans.
Okay.
Yeah, don't ever give up on love.
No,
and don't ever give
I
up
agree.
on, like, well, what's the point? Or I might as well.
Yeah.
Don't ever have that I might as well type of mentality.
Oh, well, he's nice enough, and he's been the one that's been around. Don't even do that.
Yeah, when you start rationalizing.
Yeah, if you got to talk yourself into fucking with a nigga or a bitch, it ain't worth it.
Okay, so we basically saying no, yay, half and half have the energy to start a new relationship.
There was some people that said
Daryl said he put him out, and where he felt like he was making him sick started after 3 years.
I told you. He's for the next 8 years fucking with him.
Yeah. And Tracy Jones said that part, Tone. Next question. Responding to trolls on the internet, social media trolls, do you respond to them or do you just let it kind of go? Like when somebody some people make posts just trying to incite something, and then some people comment. Some people have built their like social media shtick with like
Trolling.
just being like super trolled.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you reply to that?
I don't respond. And you know, I thought about
Candace
that.
said, nope, let it go. Candace is so, like, pure. Candace said, let it go.
Candace knows what to do. Candace is the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Candace is our angel conscious.
Yeah, she like, hey, what should we do?
I feel like this. You know, I really thought about that because we, thanks to my homegirl here, went from like 400 subscribers to almost 10,000 on Talks with Tony and Tina. So I started thinking about that. Like, do we get involved? Do you go back and forth? It's because it's becoming a very real thing in our reality at this point.
It is.
So I said,
Because we don't know the people. We get lots of comments.
we do, from all around the world apparently. So I feel like it is no point in serving energy to trolls. You know what they're there for. You know they're trying to incite something
Some
for
people,
you.
that's all the life that they have.
Absolutely. And then you're looking at, and then we are in an age where social media can get you paid. It can get you endorsements. It can change your life. So me going back and forth, saying some shit that I really, in a heated moment, then 5 years later, these bitches pulling it up, and I said some shit, but you ain't pull up what the fuck he said to me. You only gonna pull up what I said to him, and that could take your whole life. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's not worth the back and forth.
Tracy Jones said, no, it's not worth it. Candace said, let it go. Tracy Brent said, sometimes I respond on IG. I get a lot of trolls because I say shit most people will
Tracy,
not say.
I be reading your comments, girl. You be going back and forth.
I'll burn a motherfucker up. And she said it is.
That's why I said Tracy be getting them bitches sometimes.
She said it is pointless, though.
Yeah. But I do see her getting them bitches, and she get them together.
I mean, I don't try to respond to trolls, people that are like overtly trolling. You know what I'm saying? Because like Tone said, they writing stuff on purpose to get a rise.
Yeah.
Now, there are times where a person may not be trolling per se, and then y'all end up having a difference of opinion, and then that turns into a big thing. So that does happen. You know, sometimes I do. Sometimes I delete it, you know, because I am trying to, because I will go to like 100.
You will.
So I don't want to
do too much.
Yeah, I don't want to, you know, I'm the hood Mother Teresa. I want to be nice.
And you have things
nice.
like, you know what I'm saying, like for the record and this and all that. So you do have to be mindful of that type of stuff, but you still want to be you at the same time too.
So,
bitch, you step too motherfucking hard, you're going to get cussed the fuck out.
Yeah, but it is for the best to ignore it.
90% of the time I ignore it. Now, if I see you're intentionally trying to get into it with me, and depending on what it is and what you say, I'm going to give you what you want at some point, sometime.
Or like me, I say what I say, like drop the mic, and then I don't even come back. You could come and be tagging me, and this person
that's
mentioned,
me.
Johnny mentioned you. Y'all hear me talking about Johnny?
Right.
Johnny mentioned you in a comment. I never even go back to it because, you know, the Nene Leaks GIF, I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Once I say my thing, it's nothing A spoon cool no higher. It's nothing else you can say. So I'm not even going to circle back and go read what you said.
You basically talking to yourself. I agree.
Okay, Tracy said facts. It's always a page with no followers and no damn posts.
Yes.
People are pathetic. Shaking my head. Daryl said that's why I won't do a podcast. Like people keep telling me I would be good at it, but I'm giving out the address. Pull up. I'm not one for the back and forth wasting energy shit.
Daryl, you know how many motherfuckers would tune into your show because you are the pull-up king?
You would do good.
You know how many of these young bitches would be like...
When Daryl's in the house just cooking or just singing, I tune in.
Start your shit, Daryl.
Podcast, Daryl.
You know how many bitches that's
bored
ready to roll, just like you ready to roll, especially start a YouTube channel. People will tune in. If you want the bitches to pull up, that's going to get ratings. Fight for cash now instead of for free, bitch. Start it, Daryl. Start it today.
Don't say fight for cash.
I'm just saying, start it today, Daryl, because you would be excellent at it.
Okay, and so yeah, we are not trying to respond to trolls. We're not trying to, you know how they say if you don't feed it, it won't grow.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah, because they're looking for attention.
I mean, but sometimes people get on my nerves, so sometimes I do say stuff, but I can't help it sometimes.
That's why I say 90% of the time I can ignore it, but when you want me, you want my attention, you might get it one day. Don't keep playing.
Okay, and we're basically done for the night.
All right.
So does anybody have any burning desires?
Current affairs.
Anything they want to discuss?
I want to discuss Jada Pinkett and why she won't.
Things of that nature.
Jada Pinkett, shut the fuck up. Why? First of all, you making it. Even if you and Will haven't been together 6 or 7 years, you still cool with the nigga. You still got kids with him. Why are you making him look like this?
Okay, I was talking to someone earlier about this situation, and I feel that we are on the outside looking in. When Jada books came, when they first got the books delivered to her house, Will was right there busting the packages open, smiling and doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? You know how you always say you never know what's going on inside somebody's household or whatever. If we busting a blood vessel over their life. I don't think Will has a problem with anything that. So
you feel like Will don't be embarrassed about the things that she divulged?
No,
even the Tupac shit. Even her latest thing with her saying she wasn't attracted to him, didn't like none of his movies, and told him to play Tupac to set the mood when they were fucked. I don't
think so. And
you think he didn't care?
I don't. And if you look at some of the things that Will has said and done, Will has did interviews saying how he wanted to fuck Halle Berry and this one and that one. Will has pictures with other women since they've been married. His titty showing, her titty showing, all of that kind of stuff. You said, you don't know what's going on in their house. Everybody in an uproar. Will on a boat chilling, speaking, coming out, doing whatever the case may be. So this is in an instance where people need to mind their business. Now I know that it's for the sake of this is the trending topic, but people getting overly worked up over over it when I don't think Will really cares.
I feel like I don't think the issue is about Will. I think the issue is like you just shut the fuck up.
Everybody keeps trying to take up for
I
Will.
agree with you on that. Everybody assumes Will is in a negative light when
Nigel.
Hi Nigel. Everybody assumes that Will is in a negative light or he's being carried or he's being made a fool of. When we don't know how the fuck Will feels
Tracy,
about that.
We're gonna talk about that one, Tracy.
I agree with you on that one. But as a person, it don't matter how Will feels or how he don't feel. For me, it's just certain shit that I would not say about the father of my kids or somebody I'm still cool with.
But not telling Will business if Will don't care.
I did see a woman on TikTok who did the math on the proposal, and she said it does not add up. You would have had to been this time at this time for that to have happened, and they were saying the math wasn't math.
JoJo has made it in here.
Hey, Joe.
Tracy. Okay, Jennifer said it is kind of embarrassing.
It is.
I think it's unnecessary. Jay Hamilton is watching.
But that's what I'm saying, Jennifer. I don't care how, like I said, I don't care how Will feels about it, whether he don't care or whether the kids don't care or none of that shit. As a woman who I once loved this man, I had children with this man. I think they still together. I think that whole 7-year thing is convenient. When August Alsina shit came out, you said something about we was on a break, but you didn't say that y'all ain't been together for 7 years.